Hello, today. Let's talk about your fuel. What are you going to dip into your Audi A1 or S1 Sportback? The correct grade of petrol is important because do not use in a diesel fuel engine the standard petrol. This is not good. And the opposite is do not dip in diesel fuel into your standard car with petrol grade. Okay, this is important. And the correct grade of petrol is listed inside the fuel tank flap, of course. In my case, it is an Audi A1 Sportback with a standard petrol engine. The vehicle is equipped with a catalytic converter and must only be run on unleaded petrol. This is important in my case. The petrol must comply with the EN 228 or DIN 516 plus 26-1 standard and must be sulfur-free. But this is at your gas station a standard. You can fuel your vehicle with fuel containing a maximum of 10% ethanol, that is E10. I am topping up my vehicle every time with E10 because it is a little bit cheaper than the others. And it is okay to drive with it. The petrol grade have a different octane rating, RON. That means unleaded fuel only RON ROTS, ROZ 95 Super Premium or minimum RON or ROTS 91 normal standard. That means I am dipping into my car the ethanol, 10% ethanol. That means it is a petrol with E10. If you like to have more power in your vehicle, you can use, for example, the 102 ROZ fuel that will give you a little bit more power. The use of premium petrol, 95 RON, is recommended. If that type of fuel is not available, regular petrol, that means RON 91, can be used with a slight loss of power. Unleaded fuel only, minimum, RON or ROS 95, super premium. That means you have to use this, but it is listed inside your fuel tank flap. If you like or if you have to dip in the premium petrol, it's no problem to dip it in. On the upper side is no end, but it has to be standard petrol or super petrol or super plus petrol. But if you go down in this, if premium petrol is not available, the engine can be run regular petrol with 91 RON as an emergency measure. In this case, only use moderate engine speeds and light throttle. Fill up with premium or super plus petrol as soon as possible. So you can see inside your engine you can dip a lot of fuel, but it has to be petrol or diesel. This is the main fact you have to think about. Do not fuel your vehicle with high ethanol fuel blends, E50 or E85, because this will damage the fuel system. Just one tank of leaded fuel with metallic additives will permanently impair the vehicle or the catalytic converter. You should be use only petrol additives which have been approved by your car's manufacturer. Additives with so-called octane boosters or anti-knock additives can contain metallic additives that cause significant damage to the engine and the catalytic converter. Do not use such additives. Take care of it. Metal-based fuels, which can be identified from the marking on the fuel dispenser, must not be used. LRP fuel, lead replacement petrol, also contains high concentrated of metallic additives, risk of engine damage. High engine speed and full throttle can damage the engine when using petrol with an octane rating lower than the correct grade for the engine. And here you can see this is the tank flap, and you can see there the grade of petrol what you can top up inside. You can use higher octane fuel than your engine requires. In countries where sulfur-free fuel is not available, you may use low sulfur fuel instead. And if you have a diesel, so you have to use diesel. This is important. And if you have a diesel, that means you only have to use sulfur-free diesel. To EN509 is recommended. This all is important that your engine runs proper and good. And if you go up into the Super Plus or the Ultimate range, you have more power. So that it is, I hope I could help you a little bit with the fuel question. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback, and see you next time again on my channel. Soon.